Are you ready for your speech today? Yeah? Alright. It's a lot of food you gotta get in you in the next 15 minutes.
And electric cars will be a great solution.
It is now time for resolution number 31. Will the sponsors for resolution number 31 please come forward? The co-chair will read the title for the resolution. Access to medical-related services for Nepal. The resolution sponsors will have 3 minutes to divide between their opening and closing statements. You may begin when ready.
I'm Parker Sauls, and this is Mason Jeffries representing Carroll County Middle School, representing Nepal. Due to insufficient funding for Nepalese medical services, we would like to ask for 0.5% of the United Nations medical funding. The purpose for these funds are to provide medical service to the citizens of Nepal.
These services will include building more hospitals, ambulance services, medical education, and supplies for hospitals. This money will also supply disaster aid to the families in need.
Many families are in need of disaster aid due to earthquakes and flooding. In 2015, amid the Gurkha earthquake, there was a 9,000 death toll. About half of them could have been prevented with the supplies we plan to buy.
There are 77 districts in the country of Nepal. There are 170 hospitals in Nepal. This means there are about 2 hospitals per district in the country of Nepal. That is not enough to care for the needs of the Nepalese people.
It will cost about $2 million for one hospital. The medical funding that the UN has is $84 billion. 0.5% of that is $420 million. We're going to build 170 more hospitals. This way there are 4 hospitals per district.
This is a small amount compared to what the United Nations already have, especially since it affects the lives of so many people.
This is needed because of the high risk of natural disasters in Nepal. These disasters include flooding, earthquakes, and avalanches.
We require the financial aid we can provide.
We will have a 30-second. Seeing that the sponsors have used 1 minute and 20 seconds for their opening statement, they will have 1 minute and 20 seconds for their closing. We will now have a 30-second caucus. The 30-second caucus has ended. It is now time for 2 minutes of non-debatable technical questions. Are there any such questions on the floor?
Nicholas Bowman, representing Trinidad and Tobago Mazik Middle School. How many hospitals are you planning to build?
We're planning to build 170 more hospitals so that there will be 4 hospitals in each district instead of 2.
The time for non-debatable technical questions has elapsed. We will now move on to pro-con debate. Are there any such speakers wishing to speak in opposition for this resolution? Somalia.
Please come forward.
The clerk will now read the title.
Access to medical-related services for Nepal.
This resolution sponsors will have 3 minutes to divide between their opening and closing statements. You may begin when ready. Non-debatable technical questions. Are there any such questions on the floor?
Julian here, representing East London, representing California. What are your sources?
Our sources were official websites that came from the Nepali government and the CIA textbook.
Sophia Brown, representing Old County Middle School in Turkey. Is this going to be any other countries?
This is starting out in Nepal, but we're hoping if the statistics end up being correct and it works in Nepal, that it can grow to other countries and we can implement it into other countries like Nepal.
Megan Miller, representing Carroll County Middle School, Pakistan. I reserve my right to yield my time. Everybody deserves access to medical attention. So many lives could be saved with basic medicinal practices like the ones that they're trying to implement. And in their bill, it says about 22% of the Nepali population is unable to have basic medical needs met when natural disasters occur. That's 6.5 million people that can't get help. I yield my time.
Spanina Popular, representing Mazik Middle School, representing Cuba. I urge you to vote for this bill because any person, no matter where they live, should be given access to basic health care. By supplying healthcare to remote locations as well, many lives could be saved. Providing this financial aid could help Nepal be better prepared for its next natural disaster.
Seeing as that was our final speech in favor, it is now time for our final speech in opposition.
Cindy Kester, representing Maria Middle School, representing Greece. I rise to speak in opposition of this bill, and I reserve the right to yield my time to the ambassador behind me. Will the authors yield to a technical question? Who will enforce this? Enforce this.
We're not enforcing anything, we're asking the United Nations for medical funding.
Okay,
Thank you for your pros. Now to address the cons. We did not ask for half of the financial funding. We asked for 0.5%, not 1%, but 0.5%. Also, we were not enforcing anything. We were just asking for financial aid. And we feel that everyone deserves basic medical care, whether they live in a large city or a rural community.
It is now time to vote on this bill. We will have a 30-second.
We're talking about Mason and their school's bill.
To vote on Resolution 31. Doorkeeper, please seal the chamber. All those in favor, please raise your green placards and say aye. Aye. All those in opposition, please raise your green placards and say nay. It is the decision of this chair that resolution.
James T. Alton,
Madness.
James T. Alton,
Madness.
First, we've got a lot of business to take care of, so if I could have as much of your attention as possible, we can get through this smoothly and have as much time for fun as possible, okay? Are we on board?
This is what we're doing. This is absolute chaos. Yeah? I'm so angry right now. I'm so angry. I went to sit down on the bed after all weekend walking around with Mason. I was doing fine. I wasn't sore. I was proud of myself. And I was a little bit sore all over, but I think it's because of what I was eating. I was eating normal food. It's just some things with fructose, which I'm allergic to. And we came upstairs to give Mason his nighttime insulin because he was a little high. And I went to sit on the bed. And I dislocated my knee, my one that I had surgery on when I was 17 years old, and it is so painful. It's so painful. And I'm angry, and I'm stuck at a hotel with my son, who is supposed to be having a good time, and I can't move. I'm so tired of being hurt.